Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They run with Pumphrey. Nifty move. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Morgan now, off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Morgan on first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Morgan. To throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Morgan to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run the draw here with Pumphrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Looking to throw. Morgan. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's our
value 3. Value 3.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play.
Touchdown, LA! Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Morgan. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Morgan, throwing again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Morgan now, operating from the gun. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Morgan throwing after the interception. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw is Morgan. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Morgan. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, it's Henderson. They find some open field here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Goff on first down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Morgan. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Henderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
1st down, Rams.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Henderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 31, check 31. Alert 3, alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And let's pin the mirror. Check that. X3. 218. Chopper. Check.
Again, it's Henderson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On the carry is Henderson, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Henderson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
You got it. You got it. You got it. What? 180. Don't get nervous. You go tight. You got tight.
Now it's Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Morgan from the gun on third down. That ball complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hold on. Check.
On second down, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Like 20. Now you won.
On first down, it's Hines. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, here's Goff. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Morgan throwing on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This is taken at the 23. Escapes the defender. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 50 to 6. Pull it. High. Let's go. Check 4. Check 4.
Morgan now, throwing on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Morgan, off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Morgan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run once more with Henderson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check.
On 3rd down, Henderson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 180. In your face. Value 3. Value 3. Check 37. Recon. 132 fighter.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they take a knee.
Goff on the keeper.
So the L.A. Raiders, their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run,